what we have here is our next generation of chicks. There's 5 of them. They're about 7 weeks old now. They came up at different times. So let's see. My kids named them, and I'm not entirely sure what the names are anymore because when they were chicks, they looked one way, and now that they've feathered out, they look very different. they were. I'll insert a couple of them when they were younger, a few days old. They had more, yellow on them and just more variation. Now the only one that has variation is this one, which that could be marshmallow or brownie. I'm not sure. I think the biggest one, the oldest, is Harry Potter. There's another name for it because my kids can't get along with their name choices. No, wait, yeah. I think that's Harry Potter. Um, what were the other names? I can't remember anymore. So the goal today is to get them integrated. It's been getting chilly at night, and we're supposed to be having a nor'easter right now, but luckily that seems to be passing us, and we'll just get a little bit of sprinkling, which, we could really use the rain, but at the same time, we don't need a nor'easter. So it's a good time to start this process. I was going to do it yesterday, but it started sprinkling yesterday, and then we did other stuff and took all day. So today's as best as we can do. So yeah, that's what I'm doing. Just now, this is where it pays to be a hoarder of a bit. So this dog kennel has served a few purposes already, but the best thing it's ever done was be a dog kennel for when she was a pup. So she spent a few days here integrating into the life, being with the chickens kind of thing. Um, but now it served as the chickens. I have had such a hard, well, not hard. It's been a process with these chicks. So that mama was the one that I gave the majority of the chicks to. But this mama has been sitting on eggs for the longest time since um, like early July. And so I felt bad for her. So when this chick hatched, I gave it to her. So the thing was, now I had 2 sets of babies, 2 mamas. I knew they weren't going to get along, and I know they didn't get along there. And there wasn't enough space. Oh, the wind's kicking up. There wasn't enough space for all of them to be housed here, which is where I had them. Well, I had a pair of them for a bit. So the lone mama and the lone chick stayed here on the night times, evenings. But her and her 4 chicks went inside the house in the dog kennel at night until like they were 3, 4 weeks old, something like that. That's when I let them stay here overnight and all that. But the problem was this chain link is too wide, and at the time the babies were able to get in and out of it. So then I was worried, the dog and everything, playing with them, and or them getting caught up in whatever else Mother Nature likes to throw at them. So luckily I had, well, you can't really see it, this roll of this, some kind of garden netting, like bird netting. It's hard to see. There's no contrast. So I had the mishmash of this to drape on this wall and enough to drape on that wall, all the way up to this toy thing that the kids have had and chickens have used for many, many years now. It's been great shelter. But then there was still the problem of, the 2 mamas not getting along. So I had another piece of fence. Let me get closer. So I have this piece of fencing, which was enough to block off a little area over there for the 2, and then the rest of this space for the 4. So that worked for a little while until she I don't know how it was happening. I wasn't here to watch it, but somehow they would get into each other's space and try to beat each other up, which was a problem. But I had extra other wiring, so I made like a wall in the roof area so that that wouldn't happen anymore. Plus, she kept getting out. Like 3 times at least she got out, and I was like, she found, okay, this is too much story time here, but it's really interesting. Um, the first night she got out, she made her way into there. This was when I had already stopped using that, but I was airing it out, so I had left it a crack open, like a big crack, because A, I didn't want the dog in it, and B, I wanted it to air out because there was water spillage and everything else. So that was partially open, and she got out. Her chicks, found spaces in the fence because this, you can just mash it around and make holes at the bottom. But she was able to get all her chicks out there, but only one of the chicks made it into the cubby with her. So they were cozy in there, and I was like, it was dark already, and I was like, oh my god, where are the other chicks? Luckily, they were just hunkered behind this log right here, so that wasn't such a big deal. Luckily, to find them and everything. So I gathered them all up, put them in here, closed them up for the night, all as well. Um, then the second time, she got out and was able to go into the chicken coop, and she was able to bring like 3 of her chicks with her. They were able to already jump up there, so she had 3 of her chicks there, and then the other 2, yeah, they were back hunkered down next to that log, away the dog didn't see them, so that was great. And then the third time it was still light out. She hadn't made it anywhere else yet. She had just ended up on the other side of the fence on the outside and was trying to get into the main coop. But the dog had seen her and was trying to, bother her. So she was having a fit. But luckily I caught that in time, and all's well that ends well with that. But yeah, it's just been a lot to go through for these chicks. I had this extra mesh to put on this side of the fence, and the door has this extra mesh to keep them from going out that way, and the bottom over here. So it's been a trying experience getting these chicks raised, mainly because I decided to separate the two. So now we are in business to, put them together so that they can be in the main coop. They'll be nice and toasty. I do have to clean out the main coop for the winter, but I'll do that another weekend. Today is just, I need to monitor that this is a smooth transition. Now, like I said in the beginning, the chicks were able to find holes to get into there actually. So, and they've been, in close quarters with each other. So they're familiar. They weren't attacked when they would manage to end up in there, by the few hens that was messing around or was interested in them. They didn't get attacked. So, and they're bigger now, which could be more of a reason why they get attacked, because now they're more of a competition for the rest of the birds. But I'll be here. I will monitor. I have a whole bunch of garden scraps to keep them busy so that they're more interested in the food than they are in each other. But first, I have to take apart some of this. Oh, I also, so there's no roof on this thing, obviously. So I have a tarp lying around that I was using for the compost heap. So that was keeping them dry for the most part. And then I had this whole extra space here that the tarp didn't reach. So I just jury rigged a plastic bag, extra plastic I had lying around. And that worked for a little while, but obviously it's going to sag. It's always full of leaves. So that's got to go today anyway. But other than that, let's get started. All right. So there's going to be a rush of the big chickens into this area because of all this new territory that they haven't seen in a while, and there's like food scraps in there and everything. But hopefully this will go as smoothly as it can go. So it's mostly a matter of just opening the doors So there's a lot of luck in everything in life that the way this was positioned when we put it together, that this gate that we used for the main area lined up with this, what wasn't planned at all, lined up with this gate, so that now we can open one and we can open both, and they line up so that the chickens stay within the space that we want them to stay. All right, I'm gonna get this out of the way for now. Oh, this crap. This was supposed to be bungee together. This is how this was staying closed. But I don't have that right now. All right, so at the moment, I will give them some treats to distract them while I get some stuff organized. So we got some kale here that are riddled with disgusting caterpillars. So that was the best kale I ever grew because it was under cover the whole time. So for a while, for the most, for most of the summer. But at some point, I took the cover off, and the caterpillars were on it pretty quickly. So I just need to take apart some of the netting, which is all caught up in each other. That's how this stuff works. Alright, that's one piece. And I'm gonna get the bungee. Let me borrow this one. Secure the gate. So the things we do for our pets. And I am definitely the more of the minimalist person. Alright, they're pretty busy, so they're not interested in getting in and out at the moment. Here we go. Get this one. Hiya. So that's the type of caterpillar that decimates my brassicas. I'm not sure if it's the cabbage moth's caterpillar or not, but it's a pain in the tuchus. But it's good protein for the chickens. I've also got some like less than ideal Swiss chard in this mix, and some, what is this, Brussels sprouts, the bottom that are yellowing. That's what's all up in this mess. So there isn't much to watch at the moment. Not that I'm hoping for any drama. We're hoping for a drama-free situation. But it's gonna be a minute, I guess. No, it's starting. That is a rooster. Shouldn't bother the little ones. That's not, a rooster wouldn't find that a problem. It's not trying to take over the territory. But the mamas will be protective of the babies. So the first hen from the main flock can come in. Now, as far as them going into the chicken coop at night, that will have to be determined. Like, I know this mama might remember the chicken coop, but this mama might just want to go back to the playhouse over there. And I'm not going to force the issue. I think I think they'll figure it out as they see fit. She's kicking up a lot of nice dirt there. So for a little while, the two mama and baby were sleeping in this crate also because they didn't. I had the four in here and the two in here. This was somewhere else. This was in the enclosed space in the back. And that was before it got cold. It started to get cold at night. By then, I was integrating them into the playhouse. So it'll be a bit of that. The dog will be concerned and bark. So if the transition gets too bloody, then I will definitely change up. Uh oh, she is after everybody. Now she is a relative stranger now, so the rooster won't take kindly to her. So, but they'll figure it out. She's just protecting her young. I don't think it'll take very long for that to settle down. So these four haven't ventured out yet. Well, I'm gonna keep watching. I'll turn the camera back on later if there's anything interesting to share. In the meantime, I am gonna take apart some of this because it's gonna get windy probably, even if we don't get too much rain, and that's gonna get torn up in the wind. And I'm also gonna take a lot of the mesh off of here because it's not necessary. Because if a bigger critter really wanted to get in, it would. It will. Those little netting isn't going to stop them. Oh, this isn't ideal. How am I supposed to get back in there? Oh, okay, let's see. Well, this is one of the many times I'm glad to be petite because it's great fitting into small spaces, I say. All right, what's next? No, no, no. Ugh. Well, I failed. Of course. I knew that would happen. Just milk. Stay there. Let's see. There. Well, this gate business isn't ideal in case I need to get in there quick, but I can always just hop it. But so far, just a little waffle. Nothing too bad. Um, I also have some mealworms. Is that what they're called? Mealworms? If we need more things to, yeah, it's mealworms. In case we need to distract them some more, that's for later. I give that to them like at dinner time, which now is about 5:30, and it changes with the setting of the sun. It'll be closer to 3 o'clock when winter really settles in. Oh, just a little observation. Let's see. Two of these have blue feet. So if they're hens, they'll lay a color egg. Yeah. Whereas the ones with the yellow feet will lay brown eggs. Now, two of them also have mohawks. So their moms are one of my whittings. Blue or green, I'm not sure. And what else was there? The
Here's for them power berries.
Oh, we don't know which ones are going to be roosters, so that's going to be interesting.
You know with the roosters.
When they crow.
Wow. When does that happen? How many weeks? Months?
I don't know. Closer to 12, probably. Unfortunately, it would be a shame if a majority of them are roosters, considering how much effort and money go into raising chicks. I was feeding them the chick feed for a few weeks. But then I switched up to the layer crumble that everybody else eats.
No perching phone?
The kids were petting them in the beginning, but that didn't last very long, so they're not accustomed to us, which is normally how I prefer it. I'm not a fan of getting too chummy with these creatures. I mean, I like them and all, but no need to love them too much.
Yes, you have to love them. I want to go in here.
Okay. Stole a bone from the compost.
This is the red. It's way bigger now.
Not that much.
Yeah. Looks like a adult now.
Oh, yeah, it is definitely an adult now. I would say these are medium-sized chickens. I've seen some really big chickens.
If you go fast enough, you get.
Oh, you got this one in a corner. You have more chances. But you gotta get
scared.
You gotta get closer to the ground than that.
You can't go through there. It's fine.
Well, you gotta hurry up. Nope, you missed your chance.
I can't. This one. No.
That was cool. She warned them and they dived for cover. Some kind of aerial predator is afoot. They're making their noises.
Where'd they all go?
The chicken yard is pretty calm at the moment. They're pretty much staying to their own spaces. Big ones are all huddled up next to the comfrey, not comfrey, singing nettle over there. See, this is one of the mamas. She's got the hair tuft and the different color eggs. And that's the other possibility of a mama. But she's the most likely. She's popular with the gents. All right, it's about lunchtime for us, so I'm gonna cut it off here. I'll come back in a little while, keep checking on them. Looks like we have a rogue chick. Got out of the fence. See if we can figure itself back into the fence. This is officially what, the third day? Yesterday was pretty much a rain day, so not much movement. Today's clearing up, it's still moist. Let me go get that chick out of back in. All right, got that done with minimal annoyance from the dog. There they are now, keeping to themselves, but it's been pretty smooth transition. No more big kerfluffles, but the big chickens have found their way. We had some winds, which is typical, and somehow this limb, which is pretty sizable, missed the chicken house. So most of these trees have compromised trunks and branches. So there's a lot of this around. They are still sleeping in the dog in the playhouse. They haven't ventured into the chicken coop at night. So far so good. It's been a pretty smooth transition. I wasn't too worried. But alright, thanks for watching. So I'll harvest more. Bye!
He says busy. Yeah, he's I turned him, that's why. Don't turn. Okay. I don't have legs. And what about Marshmallow again? Don't freak out. He will freak out. He's freaking out. Why do chickens and chicks only have 2 legs? I see. You have to carry them like this. And birds?
It's their feathers and their wings, I mean.
I want to carry all of them at the same time.
Are there other legs?
That's not all of them, Zayd. Let me carry both of them. Both of them. You're gonna get pooped on, aren't you? What the Sigma? Oh, it's so cute. So cute. What the Sigma was that? Guys, be quiet. Wait, I want to lift up Marshmallow. Guys, be quiet. Marshmallow gets the pedestal. Stop pecking me. Stop it, Raven.
What's Raven doing?
Oh. No, not that high. Oh, he's falling backwards. He's going back. Alright, go down. Ow. The talons are kind of sharp. But like they're sticky sharp. They're sticking to me. I want to carry all of them. At the same time. You're gonna get pooped on.
You need bigger hands.
You're gonna get pooped on. Look, it's God. Oh wait, God. No. What just happened? I thought you were gonna started climbing on me. I thought you Let me try one more time. Alright, here we go. Oh no. Oh no, his feet. No, he's gonna fall. Their feet are all on me, except for kind of.
Yeah, squeeze them between your fingers. The legs.
Cold. Why are their feet so cold? Jeez. Because you are cold. Oh my god, it's so cute. Hey. Don't do that. But put Pooper down before he poops on you. Okay. Pooper? Yeah.
Who's Pooper?
This is Pooper. Oh, no, pooper. That's marshmallow.
Now it's pooper.
Okay, I'm done. Oh my god.
Okay, bye-bye.
They're so cute. This one's the biggest. This
Marshmallow.
guy's the biggest.
This guy is super cute.
He looks fatter than everybody.
Pink was born first, the biggest.
No, this one was born first.
Yeah,
So he looks bigger. He looks fatter. He ate the most.
maybe. That one was born last.
Yeah, but he looks way fatter.